if I'm in a relationship with you and I cheat you, you're going to be the same amount of mad that if we're married and I cheat on you. You can't get any madder.
I think it's
trust me. I've been stabbed. I've been ran over by cars. What are you going to do if we're married and I cheat on you? I went and asked 6 to 7 females. It was about 7. Why should I marry you? What is the benefit to, what do I get out of marrying you? All right. First one. Because it's time. We've been together long enough already.
Was this the week and a half girl?
No.
Yeah. That makes no sense.
I feel like I'm listening to Herb Brooks' speech before the Soviet Union game in Miracle. It's time. We've been doing this long enough. So that theory, I mean, apparently she's just playing to like wear you down.
Yeah.
Time is on her side.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually on yours because you haven't pulled the trigger.
Hold on. How old is she? Because that matters.
Okay. Roughly, I'll say roughly 26.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
When you first asked that question, I was going to say maybe she's older.
Older than that, yeah. Older than that.
She feels the eggs drying up.
Exactly. That's what I was
26.
thinking. Yeah, 26.
Maybe she has an old soul. I don't know.
Or old vagina. You know?
Miles rack up.
They catch up to you. They don't want to admit it, but
Bubba, presumably you've been there. Is it gently used?
Yeah, how is it, Bubba?
So listen, listen, man. To play devil's advocate, what I think she's saying is that as far as she is concerned, a man and a woman should date for a certain amount of time, and after that certain amount of time, it's time for marriage, no matter what. That's what she's saying.
Fish or cut bait.
Yeah. Because
if you're not going to do anything, why should she continue to invest in a relationship?
Right.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I don't think that's fair. I'm going to tell you why.
Well, I mean, in the context of that, isolated alone, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
At some point, what is the point though? Like, is it 6 months? Is it 5 years?
Oh yeah. Definitely not that long. But this is my point to that statement, right? What is, from that standpoint of being, committed, what is the difference in a relationship and a marriage from the standpoint of commitment, as far as you're saying, it's been long enough already, why won't you commit to me full time for life?
The difference is you're legally putting your finances on the fucking guillotine.
That's me. Oh yeah. Once again, that's me. That's she's gaining that benefit.
Right.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just strictly what there. Basically, folks, there is no difference in the commitment from a relationship to a marriage. That's what I want to get across, and that's what I was trying to get across. To that person.
No, I agree with you because you're literally, and we kind of talked about this last week in the context of child support. The court system is not an effective parent. Mm-hmm. And in a lot of ways, the court system is not an effective arbitrator of relationships. Mm-hmm. And by getting married, literally all you're doing is making a legal bind that the court now has jurisdiction to end or whatever. If you don't go down that route and you're just with somebody and you have an interpersonal commitment to each other, the court has no jurisdiction. It can't do anything to either one of you. And if you part ways at a certain point in your lives, you part ways and you move on.
Yeah.
But
without having to get anyone else involved.
Correct.
That's true. So you're just literally inviting the courts
into your relationship.
That's it. Okay.
That's essentially what a marriage does.
Before we move on, Reggie, do you agree with her in the point of after a certain amount of time, it's time for marriage? Like,
I would agree with that. But she has to make sure she's out her whole phase. She gotta be out her whole phase. You know, like you can't still be in your whole phase and want to get married. That doesn't make sense.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Second one. This is her response to me now. Because you ain't getting no younger.
What? She said you ain't getting no younger? She ain't see those guns? She didn't see the guns?
She didn't see that sugar-free potency either. What?
Well, that's kind of that doesn't make sense because you know, as far as the reproductive
Well,
system
we have
goes,
to go back to Reggie's question.
You know?
How old is she?
Yeah,
She's worried about you aging.
yeah.
First of all, shout out to Joel Embiid with 50 points at the end of 3 quarters.
Oh, okay.
But
that is a worthy shout out.
MVP.
yeah. But yeah, I know. But yeah, so she's saying she's calling me old, that I am getting too old to
No one will have you in the next couple
Oh,
of
hold
years.
on. How old are you, Bubba?
Yeah, I'm 33.
33? That's not
33.
old.
But
That's
how
not old
is
for a
she?
man.
Is she young? Like, is she 5
No,
years
Younger
is
than
that
me.
rough?
Younger
No,
than
no.
me. Huh?
Is that the same girl? Like
No,
roughly
I
26?
mean, you don't have to get into particulars.
All right, cool. I got you. I got
But
you.
yeah,
I got you,
they're
big
around
dog.
that person is same age,
Like below
range.
30.
Yeah.
Okay,
below
so
30.
there's,
cool.
there's like about a 5-year gap or so.
Okay.
I don't know how that's gonna make you want to act. Like, why is that gonna tempt you to get married?
How is that a response?
Yeah,
You know,
How's
to
that
me,
a
that
response?
response was emotional. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Emotional.
Yeah, it was an emotional response because there's no logic to it. You know?
Oh, and that's, I mean,
Yeah.
it could just be stupid and there's flawed logic to it. Like, I mean, it doesn't
That
always
too.
have to be emotional. I mean,
That too.
she could just simply be an idiot. I don't know.
right.
But I just don't, like, what I can't get over is why telling that, to, like, how is that supposed to, like, you know, oh, yeah, you're right. Like, let's go to the courthouse. I can't even wait for a courtship. You know, forget about meeting the family. We'll tell them later. If we don't get to the courthouse in the next 30 minutes, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
And once again, I know that what she really meant was like,
Bubba
as far as
translates.
creating a family and all of that stuff. I think she meant from that standpoint, which I don't know because she didn't explain it, but I'm just guessing that's what she means by that. Like, you're getting older to the point where you're not gonna be able to get married and start a family and have kids and da 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 da.
Right.
But you were
As
always
in, I couldn't have that without marriage.
Right. True.
You know what I mean?
True. No, I don't get it. I just
Yeah, I don't.
All right.
through the first two, I will say this: I'm like kind of shocked and disappointed with the absolute weird brevity of their justification.
Oh yeah, but your favorites are coming up. I got
Good.
quite a few responses,
Good,
man. I
good,
got quite a
good.
few responses, like I said. Okay, the next response actually came from a Haitian woman.
Oh Lord.
Because I need help with my bills.
You or her.
Her, this
She
is
needs
her
help.
response.
Yeah.
All I'm
That sound like a
doing.
Haitian woman.
Okay,
That sound like a Haitian woman for you, man.
this is way more what I was expecting. This is right where I thought this would be.
It's just heating up, man. These are actual quoted responses. I'm not taking a letter off in these
Because
responses.
I need help with my bills.
Yes.
What's that got to do with you?
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Haitian culture, like women are just brought up to, you know, to just have a man pay everything for them, you know.
And then watch him go cheat and smash other chicks.
Well, at that point, that should be okay.
Right? Oh, TK Kirkland, which is a comedian, he said,
Yeah, I like TK.
it's out of two things. It's either I pay all the bills or I'm faithful. You pick one. You know, so I tend to agree with that. I tend to agree with that. You pick.
I tend to agree with that.
Wait, okay, when you get these responses, are you following up with anything, or are you just...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
yeah.
just curious where these things are going.
Are you saying yes? No?
I'm following up. I'm
Oh, you
following up.
Okay.
I'm following up and having
All right, well,
conversations.
are we going to circle back to some of the follow-up discussion?
Yeah, we can.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
cool.
We can. I want to get through the responses. Okay. This one was sort of a longer response, so just try to, all right, keep pace there. I don't think other people have to convince or show you or lay out what you specifically get out of marriage. Wanting to marry someone is a feeling that you have of wanting to be with someone forever and share your life with them. All right. So she's saying that, you know, she doesn't feel like she has to
explain or
justify.
That if you, that's almost the old romantic notion that you see this person and you just know that you want to be with them.
Like love at first sight.
That's almost where that seems to be coming from. Is that you're going to be around that person and you just will know. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying
No, I understand
kind of where that's coming from.
But what the gist, I think, or the main thing I want to get across, one of the main things I want to get across today is you can do that in a regular committed relationship.
True.
That I like. What is the difference in me committing to you in a relationship versus me committing to you in a marriage? Because these two, the first one and that one, they're just talking. I know they're just talking about simple commitment.
Yeah.
Like why you won't commit to me and marry me. Like it's the same thing. If I'm in a relationship with you and I cheat you, you're going to be the same amount of mad that if we're married and I cheat on you. You can't get any madder.
I think
trust me, I've been stabbed, I've been ran over by cars. What are you going to do if we're married and I cheat on you? Are you going to behead me?
No, I think in a marriage
sense. What we
sense,
talked about though, it's going to the courthouse and filing the divorce and trying to fuck you there.
No, I think exactly. From a woman standpoint, it's financial security.
And basically,
from my point of view,
I think it's a combination of person 3 needs help with their bills, and then the other two, they're not saying it blatantly, but if you marry them, now they have this legal thing where if you want to leave or do something they don't like, they get to try to get something out of you.
But again, I know I understand you, but I'm not saying I'm not rebutting you, but I'm saying again, what does that do for me?
Zero. That's nothing. I mean, we're 4 deep, and there's not one.
Oh yeah,
there's not one justification.
That's true. That's true.
So far, nobody's had anything to offer.
It's all about selfish reasons why you should get married.